On this soccer field, there are 4 players who share a common bond.
We've all started soccer pretty much at the same time. We're all really passionate about it.
Nala El-Masri, her sister Aisha, and their 2 brothers Yusuf and Omar inherited their love of this game from their father. They all play competitively, but 1 month every year, they are challenged in a way that sets them apart. They fast.
You get fatigued much faster, and it is definitely harder to concentrate.
For the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, from sunup to sundown, Omar El-Masri and his family abstain from food and water.
I mean, it's not easy to not be drinking water. That's the hardest thing.
Most of my teammates aren't Muslim, and they always have a bunch of questions, and I try to answer them as best as I can.
My teammates usually are really supportive of me.
But Yusuf El-Masri says not everyone understands.
They say, come on, man, play harder, play harder.
Aisha El-Masri says her devotion to her faith has surprising results.
I feel like when you're fasting, for some reason, I feel like just God gives you kind of a strength, and He makes it like a little easier for me at least. Because I've actually run some of my fastest miles while fasting.
Basketball player Mohamed Madkour also has to stay in shape and go to school during Ramadan. He says fasting gives him mental clarity.
You actually focus more, you're not thinking about food, you're thinking about your study, you're thinking about your work.
Ramadan is more than just fasting and discipline. At sundown, many Muslim Americans gather at mosques and break their fast together.
I love to spend the month of Ramadan at the mosque. It's just to get the feeling of the gathering.
Rama Bogori moved to the United States from Egypt when she was 16. She says Ramadan in Egypt felt very different.
You feel everyone is celebrating what you're celebrating. But here, just going to work, college, or school, and not everyone around you is the same. You don't feel the same as you feel back home.
Coming to the mosque to break her fast gives Bogori a taste of the sense of family and community she experienced in Egypt. But there are some who prefer observing Ramadan in the United States. Usman Madha has also lived in Saudi Arabia during Ramadan.
Over there, although you're surrounded by the entire nation, you're alone. Whereas here, you have all your relatives and all your friends. So even though you are in a non-Muslim country, the impact of being with your friends and families and relatives, it has a different flavor.
Many Muslim Americans say the experience of forming stronger ties and getting closer to God helps them overcome the physical and mental challenges of fasting during Ramadan. Elizabeth Lee for VOA News, Los Angeles.